Ooh, Herschel Walker, your slip is showing. Your slip is showing. What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay. Welcome to Jay's World. So let's talk. You know how we do it. Oh, you know how we do it. So let's get into it, and welcome to another edition of J Topics. Y'all, this Herschel Walker thing is a mess. And when I say a mess, I'm talking about a mess of epic proportions. Okay, so let me bring all of my J watchers up to speed. Okay, so on October 3rd, like just last week, an anonymous lady put forth some information basically saying that Herschel Walker paid for one of her abortions. And the same woman that claimed this says she already has a child with Herschel Walker. Apparently all of this stuff happened back in 2009. Now, I know some of you all are thinking, at least the ones that are not living under a rock, that know nothing about this story. Some of you all are probably thinking, okay, big deal. This woman is coming forth with this information. This man, he paid for her abortion, and also he wanted her to get a second abortion, right? Big deal to some of you guys. Well, here's the big deal. Now, you guys know Herschel Walker, right? He is a former running back for, I think the last team he played for was the Dallas Cowboys. I believe so. Okay, so former NFL running back. Y'all, I remember Herschel Walker. Remember when he was on The Apprentice with Donald Trump, and he was this, this shy, humble country boy, and Mr. Trump and Mr. Trump that. I didn't know much about Herschel Walker, and I had no idea that he was this big, raging Republican, okay? And the Republicans love Herschel Walker. As a matter of fact, he won 68% of the vote, okay, of the primary vote, just to go up against Raphael Warnock in Georgia, okay? Now, Raphael Warnock, of course, he won the Senate in Georgia by a very narrow margin. As a matter of fact, with the previous presidential election, that sort of spilled over into when did we actually find out that Raphael Warnock won? I believe it was maybe in January or February, way after November, after, that election night. So it was one of those types of elections. And of course, Georgia is very important. Georgia is a very important player in terms of if the Democrats will actually, remain as the lead in the Senate, And of course, that was a dogfight. That was a complete dogfight because that really was not supposed to happen. I think that was the first time in many years that the Democrats actually won Georgia. So it was a big deal then, and it is still a big deal, okay? So now you have Herschel Walker up against Raphael Warnock. Now, of course, Herschel Walker, all of this time, has touted himself as this family value guy, okay? He does not believe in abortion. He thinks it's a sin. He's all for family values, everything that our beloved Republicans stand for, okay? He's been making a circuit, going all, he's literally running on that abortion thing. And of course, we all know what happened, with Roe versus Wade. That got overturned. So again, you get the gist of this and why this is so very important this November, okay? So with all of that said, this lady has now put forth all of this information. I mean, and not only did she put forth the information, she provided receipts. Because when this story that was broke by the Daily Beast first came out, Herschel, of course, he went into lion mode, saying, oh, that's not true. I give a lot of people money and a lot of people this. I do for a lot of people. I don't remember this lady. And my girl was like, oh, really? Oh, that's what we doing? Okay. Receipt number 1. You paid $575 for this abortion. Receipt number 2. Here's the actual get well card and the check that you used to pay for this abortion. As a matter of fact, for some odd reason, he rounded the $575 off to a cool $700. So he actually gave her $700 towards a $575 abortion. I don't know, maybe the extra $125 that was like, yeah, girl, go buy yourself some lunch, sorry about your trouble. I don't know what it is. But of course, Herschel already has a child with this woman. Then it comes to find out that Herschel actually has 3 other children in addition to the one that he has with this woman by different women. Different women. So he is the baby daddy of 4 different children by 4 different women. Which brings in his son, Christian Walker. Okay, so now, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Christian Walker, but he's quite the social media influencer. I mean, he has a ton of followers on Instagram. And I'll be honest, y'all, even though he gets on my damn nerves, he's quite obnoxious, but he can be funny. I think one of his most viral videos was when he goes, oh no, do not bring your ghetto over here. Do not bring your ghetto over here. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it is absolutely hilarious. And of course, he is a young Republican, okay? And he has actually gone on the campaign trail with his dad, doing interviews and showing everyone that his father was, this upstanding, upright, a Republican for family values. And now Christian is all caught up in his feelings. Somebody told Christian that there is no Santa Claus. Now, Christian took to his social media, I believe it was on Instagram, and he of course is going off, and he's spilling all the beans. Now, as a matter of fact, that's why we even know that Herschel Walker has 4 different children by 4 different baby mamas, because this came from Christian Walker himself. That's right, the same son that was just months ago supporting his dad. Now he's saying something different. And he's pissed off at the Republican Party because now they're coming at him. Because, I mean, like I said, there's a lot at stake in Georgia right now. There's a lot on the table, y'all. If the Republicans don't gain Georgia back, they more than likely won't gain the Senate back. And of course, if the Republicans gain the Senate back, there are going to be more things coming down the pike, and it's just going to even be worse than Roe versus Wade. But anyway, I'm done fussing about that. So yeah, so he's on there talking about, his dad is a fraud, and how his dad never really loved his mother, and how violent his dad was, and how he and his mother had to move from apartment to apartment to apartment because Herschel Walker is so violent. And I do believe him. And even though Christian is obnoxious, I do have some empathy for Christian, because that must have been really, really tough as a kid growing up, seeing a violent man beating the crap out of your mother. So I do believe Christian. Go over to Christian Walker's Instagram, because it's still up right now. Y'all, he is going off. He's going off on Christian. He's spilling the tea on his mother and that whole situation. He's spilling the tea on the lies and the bumfoolery of the Republican Party. Christian is spilling the beans. And the Republican Party and the evangelicals, they don't know what to do with this situation, y'all. It is like panic mode. Yeah. Herschel Walker, your slip is showing. So what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on this whole situation? Do you believe that this is true about Christian Walker and what he says about his dad? Do you believe this is true about Herschel Walker and all of his babies' mamas and all of his babies and the abortions and the y'all, it's a mess. Let me know down in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going, because I really want to know what you guys think. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and do what? Subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel, please. And after you subscribe, please don't forget to head on over to Instagram and check me out at jaysworld.tv. That's JAISWORLD.tv on Instagram. And I'll holler at you later. Peace.